Heads up, y'all. Not So Dear Abby is all fun, opinions, stories, and unsolicited advice. We're not doctors, therapists, or lawyers, just four women with strong opinions and a Wi-Fi signal. Don't take us too seriously, and definitely do not sue us. Oh, and we cuss a lot. Consider yourself warned.
Welcome back, everybody. We're so glad you're here with us. Hi, girls.
Hey.
Are we still loving our new studio?
Love it.
I know.
We are.
It's
The
so
best.
great.
Yeah.
I think it's awesome. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank y'all. Anyway, so I recently posted in our Facebook group. Sin posted it first, and then I kind of dubbed it Table for Nope. Okay, so I want to talk about worst dates ever. Okay, I'll start.
Okay.
So my worst date ever was back in 2015 when Bumble and like the dating scene, like dating app scene was kind of like really hitting big. At least it became big in my world. So I joined Bumble. I went on 2 Bumble dates. The first one was my worst date ever. The second one, I married him. I know. How do you go from there?
After Ben.
Yeah, oh yeah, this is after Ben.
Okay.
This is after
Just making
Ben.
sure it wasn't Ben.
Okay. So my worst date ever, I matched with this guy. He is an athletic trainer for the Dallas Mavericks. And he lives in Dallas, and we matched on Bumble. I liked Bumble because like the girls, that was the first app that was like the girls control the app.
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, so we match, we go back and forth, we're texting, we set up a time to meet. He chooses the bar, he chooses everything about our date. And because it was my first experience with online dating, my good friend at the time, Mallory, and her boyfriend went before me. So they were already in this bar in Dallas before we got there, right?
Yeah.
Scoping it out.
Yeah,
Got it.
they were there before I got there, and I told him I'd meet him there. I didn't want him to come to my house. At the time, I lived in Keller. I was like, no, I'll just meet you.
Good.
So we meet. We get our table. We sit down. The waitress comes over. And mind you, it's a bar. Like, they have, like, snacky food, but it's a bar. And so
What was
I
it
ordered, I don't remember what it was called. But I remember it had a really cool outdoor patio with, like, adult, like, they had, like, a swing set for adults and, like, seesaw for adults. No, this was in Dallas.
Okay.
Anyways, so we meet up there, and the waitress comes to us. I ordered a beer because at the time I was like, I need to drink beer, not wine or liquor, like keep my wits, but we're at a bar. I order a beer and he orders a Red Bull. He then proceeds to tell me that he doesn't drink alcohol at all, that he...
Red flag.
Okay. No. So
Just
he
kidding.
says he does not drink alcohol at all. And I'm like, you planned a date at a bar.
Right.
Like,
That was
why did
dumb.
you... But I wouldn't have, obviously, as the woman, and he was a gentleman, I got to order first. So I'm ordering my Dos Equis, no salt with a lime, and he orders a Red Bull. And
I mean,
so,
how does he take you to Cracker Barrel or IHOP or Waffle House?
I would have probably preferred that. So he gets his drink, tells me that he's, doesn't drink. He's a recovering alcoholic, but he's okay with, dating people that drink. So we ordered food and we're hanging out. And my friend and I, we were texting at the time, and Sin knows about apples and oranges. So apples is good, oranges is bad. So I'm texting oranges, and she writes bathroom. So I excuse myself and I meet her in the bathroom, and I'm like, this guy doesn't drink. Like he planned a date at a bar and he doesn't drink. Like, is he trying to get in my pants? Like, what is he trying to get me drunk and do
Weird.
whatever?
Yeah.
Or
That's weird.
right.
Yeah, that's very weird.
So she's like, how about we accidentally run into each other? So then we can still have a good night, and her boyfriend at the time can drive us home and, whatever. I'm like, we're going to make the best of this night. I'm like, absolutely. Accidentally run into us. So I go back to the table, we order a little bit of food, and then my friend Mallory and Casey accidentally run into us. So they sit with us throughout the night, and we had a good night. He was a good time. He was fun and friendly, whatever. But throughout the night, he ended up drinking 4 Red Bulls.
Oh my
Okay?
goodness.
I'm not even kidding you. 4 Red Bulls.
Yeah.
He wasn't a bigger, like, he was a small guy. Like, he wasn't like a fit guy. Like, think lanky but buff. right? Like not like muscle
like
man,
170,
but
180.
yes, yes, exactly.
Yeah.
But muscular.
Yeah.
So we're sitting there, and he's literally shaking so hard that the whole
He's
booth
got wings.
that we're in,
He's got motherfucking
like his
wings.
wings were growing.
Yeah.
They were growing. He was dripping sweat, and it was crazy. And like, I'm like, okay, like let's go home. He's like, what are we gonna do now? Where are we gonna go now? What are we gonna do now? Are we gonna go with your
Was he
friends? Are we
cute?
going to your friends? He was very good looking, but it's still weird. So my friend and I planned our little escape route, and we ended up leaving him at the bar. But it was so uncomfortable.
You should have.
And
Yes.
like, if you're a recovering alcoholic or don't drink, who plans a first date at a bar?
He's a weirdo, and he should have had something else to drink than Red Bull.
Yes.
Something's wrong with him.
Yes.
No, bye. He's weird.
When he kept ordering
Yeah.
him, I'm like, are you sure you're supposed to have that many Red Bulls? Like, are
Yeah.
you okay? And he was an athletic trainer for the
Okay.
Dallas Mavericks.
Well,
Like,
he's got
it
issues.
I think that, you know, obviously there were things in his life that probably got him to the point where he's like, I don't drink alcohol.
yeah, that's a
You
good
know?
choice.
And
whether it be he saw his dad beat his mom, or he firsthand can't drink alcohol because he's got a DWI or whatever the case may have been, or he's and he's in the program and working the steps. But there are different levels of a program or a non, like Alcoholics Anonymous or whatever the case may be. There's different levels of it, and dating is definitely down the road of getting sober, getting not drinking anymore, and then for him to be maybe putting himself out there on Bumble, and then planning a date. And then there's also like people that are in the program do go to bars, and they're able to not drink, and maybe Red Bull is their drug of choice.
But
at that
4
point.
of them, I mean, that's insane, though.
He was literally shaking, y'all. He was shaking like he was like, the whole booth was like, and I'm like, are you okay? Are you okay? Tripping. So he's like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, he was like basically like methed out, Like,
I don't think he was ready to date. He wasn't ready to date yet.
Well,
He's probably trying to just like get back in it. He's dealing with whatever, probably his drinking problem that he's trying to not drink anymore, trying to get back out there and be social, get his life going again.
Yeah.
And then, he just wasn't quite ready.
I definitely dodged the bullet,
Yeah,
and
time to
thank
go.
God for good friends that'll show up on a first date, which we'll get into that a little later. But we had some of y'all write in on our Facebook group, and I just want to read some of everybody's like table for a note.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so Amy, local flight attendant, she said, I was 18 years old, standing in line at Whataburger, and a guy said, dang girl, I could set a 40 on that ass. I had no idea what that meant at the time. Okay, so what?
Will's choking over there.
And let me tell you, our Amy, she be looking fly. She is a cutie. She is. So then we also have Carrie from our Facebook group. She said, after getting home from my hair appointment, my husband asked me to quit having my bangs cut and grow them long. I haven't had my bangs cut in years. What was seeing is the new 1 to 2 inch growth. What he was seeing is the new 1 to 2 inch growth.
Oh, like your new baby hairs.
Like baby hairs here, I guess.
Okay, well then we're gonna divorce him. Throw him away.
No.
Right.
Guys don't know anything about your hair. Yeah.
Okay, and then Anne says, women think with their hearts and men think with their heads. Before I slapped my hand over my mouth, he said, oh, really? Would that be the big one or the little one?
Oh no.
What? The big head or the little head? I don't understand.
Yeah, I do.
No.
But
The audacity of people.
I think the way he answered that question, we just know that he's got 2 little heads.
Yes.
you got 2 of them. Yes.
Yes,
he does.
exactly. Naomi, she wrote in and said, in my career years, I traveled a lot being in corporate sales with the salon and spa industry. I was at a trade show in Chicago, and the man in the booth across from us all weekend kept staring at me. And at the end of the show, he came over to me and said, I love your lips. Can you tell me who did them? I said, absolutely. God's gift to me. He was dead serious, and so was I.
Maybe his mom's an esthetician.
I think that was more of a he said what?
Yeah.
He said what? I had a he said what. For me, people just come up and just say random, people just like say stuff. to you, right?
It's amazing what they're comfortable saying too.
Oh,
Sometimes. It's just,
absolutely.
what are you thinking?
I know. I recently had a man come into the cafe, and he was like, I am starving. I'm like, well, good thing I've been cooking all morning. That's kind of one of my go-to lines. And he was like, yeah, had diarrhea all night long.
Oh my God.
And I don't know this man from Eve. And that was one of those, like, he said, what? Moments.
Then I'd say, you probably need to go home.
Yes.
I mean, don't be here.
For sure.
What
For
in the
sure.
hell is wrong with people?
So I just went back to the he
Can't
said
fix
what on our Facebook group, and Leanne wrote, a man once told me he discouraged his daughter from being a hairstylist because it was low pay and a dead-end job as I was cutting his hair.
She is
the
town's
best hairstylist. Yeah, she really is wonderful. If y'all don't know Leanne, go check her out.
Women's, kids,
all of
cuts.
it. All of
Yes,
it.
right on our
She's
little
wonderful. Yeah. Anyway, so I kind of like transitioned into he said what. My apologies. I was reading the wrong
This is your
Facebook.
show.
Okay, yeah.
I know.
We can do what we want to do.
It was.
anytime we want.
Okay, worst state. Here's a little bit more worst state ever. Arlena said, when I was younger and very fit, size 4, I went on a date with a guy I met online. He said he was 5'10", I'm 5'3", in heels. I towered over him. He said at the end of our first date and only date, I never dated anyone as big as you. Again, I am 5'3". What?
Oh, no. No.
Oh, my gosh.
I know Arlena, and she is little, sweet little baby.
Yes.
She's little.
And
so I don't even know how
nobody
that even...
as big as her. Wow.
Yeah. I love that. I love that so
Living
much.
in the Keebler elf tree. Come on. Come on,
this,
Dave.
isn't this on the same, but it is kind of the same. So when Chris and I first started dating, it took a while for me to introduce the girls to him. And like, mind you, Brooke's 24 now. She was 16. You know, like that. Like, there's just a lot of, you know, like that's great.
Yeah.
10 years almost.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Winter was 4, and it was we were carving pumpkins and stuff, and she's like, pick me up, you know, and he picks her up, and she goes, you're heavy. Like, he's like, I just picked you up.
Yeah,
what do you
like,
mean? What do you mean? I'm heavy. Anyway.
That's cute. That's cute. Okay, I got another good one. So Jenna from our Facebook group said, okay, it was actually pretty recent. We met on Bumble. Jenna. Okay. So it says we met on Bumble. We went to the county seat, which is in Gainesville. Check them out.
Or
They're
Decatur.
They're great. Or Decatur. They're great. Anyways, he offered to pick me up, and as much as I love the gesture, it was hard for me to have a stranger from the internet pick me up. Parallel parking in Gainesville. Okay. So he calls me pissed off about the parking, then proceeds to tell me he had 4 beers after I called him out on his attitude. I should have left, but against my better judgment, I stayed. He had 4 more beers. We were having a decent time, and I wasn't miserable. Even though he said he was 6 foot, the man was like 5'7". So we went across the state line to Windstar. At the Windstar, he switched to High Noons. Honestly, can't remember how many he had, but it was a lot. He pulled out $500 for me to play with, a perfect stranger. We continued to gamble and have fun. Then he asked if he could kiss me. I said yes, and he does, but almost grabs me. Sorry. He almost grabs me by the puss.
Oh, no.
I immediately got pissed
He
off.
just paid $500 for that grab.
No.
And left.
No.
OMG.
That's a no.
Jenna, he grabbed you by the puss.
That's a no.
That is not okay.
No.
I am so sorry, sister.
Get
As
him.
far as
Worst
he's
day
concerned,
ever.
he just paid for that grab.
No, she's
paid
not a
for the
prostitute.
puss.
He's getting
So I hope she took the rest of the money and got her an Uber
across the
home.
back of the head is what he's getting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
no,
guy.
sir. No. Oh, my
Yeah.
God.
Okay, I thank y'all because we have so many
crazy.
just from this. Okay, Marissa says asking a friend to run a background check and she blows my phone up while on the date. Homeboy is a convicted sex offender with a minor.
Oh no.
Oh, Marissa,
Immediate
I hope you immediately bathroom. I gotta go
Out.
potty, grab all your stuff, and Irish exit, baby. Like that's an Irish exit. Bye bye. No, that's scary.
There's some crazy stuff out there.
I know, but
No.
that's why we've got to
I'll
stick
set
together.
my ass at the house by myself if I wasn't already in a relationship.
I'm like,
I'd be
Christopher
no.
McIntosh,
No.
till death do
No,
us
thank you.
part.
I love that for you. I do. I
No.
want that for
Yes,
everyone.
Yes, that's so good.
I know. Okay, there's more.
Y'all might-
So Camille
stay together.
says, I married mine. So worst date ever, but she married it. Married him.
Married it.
Married
she
it.
married it.
You know what I mean?
And we know it, by the way.
And great family.
Okay,
We
we
good.
love you.
Okay.
Okay,
Good.
on our first date, he showed up drunk, complained about his ex-wife and ex-girlfriend the whole date. His ex-girlfriend kept calling him the whole date too. Then he tried to kiss me when I walked him to his car. Wow, I want to know the comeback story of that. Camille.
Yeah, I wanna know how
how
he
did
worked
you end
that
up
out.
marrying him from that being the first experience? That's tough. That's really tough.
He's a good talker or something.
He is a good talker.
Come back to that.
or something.
He's the sweetest guy.
Yeah,
Then that must
he
be
really
it.
is
He-
the sweetest
And
guy.
he's handsome. He's short.
Yeah.
No offense.
Yeah,
But he is handsome.
short king. We like a short king.
And
you know,
they
that's
just
okay.
have built the cutest little life together.
and the cutest family. So
Congrats to
much
y'all
love
then.
to
I
y'all.
love them.
Congratulations on working through
Yeah.
that. That's ooh. Okay, and then lastly, I want to talk about our worst date ever from our own producer, Mr. Will. And he, as written on our Facebook page, Not So Dear Abby podcast, he wrote, so I guess I'll chime in here. After a few months after my divorce, I decided to take out dating, so I pulled out one of the dating apps. And this young lady met everything that I was looking for and was very attractive as well. So I asked her on a date. She said yes. She lived in Burleson, and I asked her if she wanted to meet at a restaurant or for me to pick her up. She said she would like for me to pick her up. Bold move, by the way. First date, pick him up. That's a bold move.
That's pretty bold.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Okay, he served me.
Okay.
My boyfriend
We'll
for the
We'll get that to that.
Yeah. Okay. But not at her house, at the Hewlin Mall. So she wanted him
Okay.
to
At
pick
the-
her
at
up
the
at the
mall.
Hewlin Mall.
Okay.
I'm okay with that. It's safety reasons. So I got to the Hewlin Mall. Our reservations were for 7 p.m. She shows up at 6:45. No big deal. The restaurant's 10 minutes away. She gets into the truck and she smiles at me, and it was nothing but meth teeth.
Oh no.
Oh, we
my
all know what
gosh.
it is.
Yes.
Oh, that's so bad.
shocking. That would be shocking to see immediately.
Oh, it's
If somebody
horrible.
picked up,
It's
yeah.
horrible. Then she proceeded to tell me she is glad that I'm driving because she has several warrants out for her arrest and she doesn't feel like going to jail tonight. Will! Oh my gosh. So we went ahead for dinner, took her back to her car, and when I looked at her pics, I noticed they were all filtered. Sigh, okay, never again. Or was it? Dun dun dun. No, that's
It's not
and then
Becca.
not Becca. We love Becca. I can assure you, there's no meth mouth
Let's start
on
from the bottom.
Becca. Yes.
I love a filter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing
I
wrong with
love
the
a
filter.
fucking filter.
Yeah.
Will. They're not for you. They're for me.
Yeah.
I think a filter, honestly, shows yourself what other people already see in you. Like that, just kind of polished skin, not the blemishes.
Yeah.
That's what I see in all of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
I don't. You are filtered,
Yeah.
You
flawless,
are
beautiful, fucking queen,
no matter what
Yeah.
they
including
say.
Will. That's what I
Yes.
think a filter is for. It's not for the viewer. It's for the
It's for us.
person.
Yeah.
That, I'm sorry.
I
it
agree.
is.
I like
and I will
filters.
fight that. No, put
I
your
like
hand
them.
down.
I love them.
I like a good filter.
I will fight
I
that
like a
till
good
the end
filter.
of the
Will's
day.
over there
I'm
raising
for it.
his
I'm
hand
for it.
like, quit putting filters on me, girls.
Okay, until you need to know. Okay, if you're about to date somebody and you really want to know what they look like, you do need to
I
know
do think that
Your
using a
first date.
filtered photo on a dating profile is a little bit
Yeah,
misleading.
it is.
Yeah.
Okay, but so girls use a filtered photo that makes their skin just look flawless while they're over here telling you they're fucking 6 foot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And got
I've
good
decided
credit.
anyone
And a fucking dog.
no,
Yeah.
anyone
No,
that
they have
says
a baby mama, a son,
And no
bad
dog.
credit, and an eviction on their record.
anyone that says that they are 5'11",
Yeah.
they are not.
they're not.
They are not 5'11". If they say they're 5'11", they're not. At least in my experience on dating apps. Not that I've been on a whole lot, but I've been on my fair share. You know?
When I was on Plenty of Fish back in the day, that's how long it's been since I've been
It's been
on
a minute.
dating
Yeah.
app. It was in my profile that if there's not a 6 in front of your I
Don't bother.
scroll on.
Don't bother.
Yeah.
Okay, so Will's trying to say if you have a filter on, what are you hiding? That's what he's trying to. That's what his hand was raised. There's
Wrinkles.
no hiding
Years of
anything.
crying. Years of pain.
Yeah, it's
Years
just,
of worry. Years of crying.
Yeah, but the filters I use don't make my teeth different. They smooth my skin.
And I will
or-
say this about teeth: they're cosmetic. So
Yeah. You can always get
the
those
neck,
fixed.
mouth. I get that. Wow.
The initial.
But they're cosmetic. That's
Yeah.
something that you can change.
You can fix that.
Your personality, your heart, your brain, your
True.
aspirations, what you want to get out of life, what you're looking for in a partner are not cosmetic. You can't pay to change those things.
Right.
But you can your appearance, you know?
100%.
Agree. Yeah.
Well,
And I
what's,
say do it.
do
Do it.
y'all have
Do
a worst
it.
date? Do y'all have an experience in dating that was like you were just like, I cannot even?
God.
I've had a
been too
bunch of
long.
one
I don't know.
night
I don't
stands
even
that
remember.
I
I
don't
know y'all
regret.
are both like pretty
Remember.
much like locked up. Y'all are
So long
locked
ago,
up.
I have
I
a
mean,
bunch.
just- I don't
yeah,
even
I got
remember.
some one night stands under my belt that I don't regret.
That's okay.
Some situationships that were all silly at
Yeah.
the time.
Well, okay.
I do have some relationships I wish I would not have been in.
Me
I wish I
too.
would have never given them the chance, first of all, and I wish I would have never stayed as long as I did in some of them.
I've only been in
yeah, for sure.
4 relationships in my life, and I have 2 kids. Well, 2 kids from one. Hold on, let me count. No kids from one, 2 kids from one, and then now my husband.
Yeah.
So, in dating, I don't know. First dates were a job interview for me, you know?
Yeah.
And it was not them that could critique me in no matter what state I was in,
Right.
in the different parts of my life. Okay. Like,
right.
no, I was so picky. Oh, you wear glasses? Red flag. How the fuck are you going to save me in the middle of the night if you got to be like,
I can't say it.
before you can save me from an intruder? Absolutely not. No. Prescription you got to take every day for the rest of your life?
Oh,
So I love you. I'm sorry. And it's not you. It's me. It's me. But
It is what it is.
and you know, when that time comes, one day maybe it will. Okay, because I know there's going to be a lot of comments about the way that I feel about that, and we'll deal with that. But
you like what you like. There's things that you
there are-
want and things that you don't. I mean,
Right.
and that's fair. You know what? I've dated people that aren't from Texas, and it doesn't work out for me.
yeah,
That is, if you're not from here, that's a big, fat, ugly no.
What
Yeah.
is
That's just
it?
absolutely no.
About
Secondly,
Texans. I am
I'm-
right there with
will
you.
not do it.
I tried.
I did too, and that was
Yeah.
a big mistake. I should have never done it. I knew better, and I did it, and I shouldn't have. And I
because
okay,
they're
we moved
little
on.
fish. In
And
this
then,
big pond.
well, they just don't. We have a certain vibe here. Texans
We
have
do.
a vibe. We have a way we do life, and I have certain expectations of a man, and they're just not going to live up to it if they ain't from here. Secondly, I can't date a city slicker. Done it, tried it. It does
No.
not work
No,
for
not
me.
City Slickers
No,
1
I
or
send
2.
them straight on back.
No.
It never. And I knew better.
Yeah.
The couple of times that I have said, okay, oh, he's nice. No, I was trying to be open minded. Well, that's what you get for being open minded, people. You
You
get
tried.
a big fat zero.
Yeah.
No, sir. And I ain't saying the guys were zeros. They just weren't for me. They were good people, but not the right fit for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
No, I can't do it.
I agree.
Bye bye.
I know that I decided after my most recent, and it was last like November. It's been a minute since I went on my last, it was Facebook dating at the time that I went on my last first date through Facebook. It was maybe December.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, that's who I'm referring to, Fishing Hat. But then I talked to someone else after that. Anyways, I vowed not to do any kind of dating app after my most recent one. Who said that I was a big fish and he was a little fish kind of girl. And
oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, about your success.
Yeah, and I was like, you didn't say there was anything fishy about me sitting on your what? There's nothing fishy about me.
No.
We don't. No, it really rubbed me the wrong way, and it put a bad taste in my mouth about meeting strangers online and going on dates and all the things. So I was like, I told you girls, I said the man of my dreams is just gonna show up at my door. He's just going to walk into my life, whether my door be the cafe, my house, whatever, grocery store, they're just going to fall in my lap. Well, and I'm not saying that I don't know yet if I've met my forever, but the guy I'm dating right now, Tim, kiss, he literally showed up at my door. He showed up at my front door and I had no makeup on. Yeah, he's a process server.
She got served.
I got served. I did. My ex-husband's first wife subpoenaed me to court.
Not the second ex-husband.
Yeah, the second ex-husband. My most recent.
Could you imagine?
I only had 2.
Yeah.
Okay. But his first wife subpoenaed me to court in a child custody case, and Tim served me. And we, in a weird way, although the day before when we were just communicating through the phone, I was a total bitch. I was like, oh, what do you want? What are you trying to do? Why? All the things. I was mean. Anyways, I've forgotten that he was even coming the next day. I had an appointment that morning. I came home. I was grunging out, cleaning my floors, sweeping and mopping, no bra, no hair, no makeup, no nothing. I get a knock on the door and I'm like, oh yeah, it's that process server. I think nothing of it. Open my door and it was like, oh, for real,
right there.
like the glowing. I was like, oh my gosh, this man is the most attractive guy. Like, look at those arms. And I was like smitten. Anyways, long story short, he asked me on a date and we're dating now, but it will happen.
That is wild, though. I mean, just right at your front door.
I know.
And I remember because we had met we had gone out to eat. We'd met somewhere, and you were talking about, I'm going to be subpoenaed. And then boom, there he is.
Yeah.
The man of your dreams, maybe.
I know.
That's great.
We'll see. We'll see.
You never know. They're falling out of the sky.
I'm telling you, it's kind of restored my faith in the dating life and world. Like, although I'm very smitten and I do adore Tim, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see where it goes. And I'm excited to see where it goes. But
we'll see.
It will happen.
I'm gonna
fucking see.
But anyways, I want to move on because we do have
your pack.
So I know we
take your pack out of your fucking pocket and put it on the chair.
It's right here.
Well, you too, bitch.
Mine is right here.
Mine's like literally right here.
Speaking for Will.
Okay. You too.
Mine's here.
He said to put it right there. Anyways,
it's like I don't know. I was like, I didn't know what you wanted me to do.
Jenna, I called her Jenna Becca.
Becca is
Melissa. It's Melissa. Where'd Melissa go?
I think she could.
Are you Melissa?
No, she's like alter ego.
Yeah.
Melissa knocked this chair over.
Oh, she did, didn't she?
She did.
Okay, so we had someone write in, and I want to read. So we do Dear Abby's, but someone wrote in to us, and they wrote in, Dear Not So Dear Abby. So here's the thing. My best friend convinced me to get out of my comfort zone and try goat yoga. Cute, right? Baby goats, gentle stretching, maybe mimosas afterwards.
Okay.
Wrong. Fast forward 10 minutes in, and I'm in downward dog with a 40-pound billy goat standing on my back like it's in the rodeo finals. The instructor's chanting affirmations. The goats are doing their business wherever they please, and I'm trying to breathe through what smells like Satan's petting zoo. But it gets worse. Apparently, this wasn't just goat yoga. It was goat soul awakening. A weekend retreat.
Do they stick their hoof in your asshole or something?
I know.
What
Weird, right?
is that?
A weekend retreat. So now I'm in a barn full of strangers holding
Chopping up goat
crystals.
turds, snorting them.
She said,
Smoking them.
now I'm in a barn full of strangers holding crystals covered in hay and listening to a woman named Moonbeam tell me my aura is shaped like a breakfast taco.
Oh, my Lord.
I'd leave, but I Venmo'd them $200 for the goat enlightenment, thinking it was a cute little petting zoo and mimosas after. And they've already locked the gate for energetic safety.
I'm jumping the gate.
Abby, what do I do? Do I finish my goat ascension journey or fake an allergic reaction and sprint to the nearest Whataburger? Signed, spiritually stuck between a goat and a hard place.
Oh, no.
What is this?
You break
okay,
out.
First
You
of
bust
all,
out.
I want to know who you are. I love that you emailed us and it came like anonymous at gmail.com, like anonymous23, blah, 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 whatever. And so I got to know, who are you? Tell me. Come to the cafe. Tell me in secret. But that's crazy. It's a weekend retreat. I'm a little weirded out. Like, what you... so you went to goat yoga. Did you think you were going on like a weekend like experience with your friend, and it turned out to be a like goat yoga retreat where how often are you dealing with the goats? This has become a new thing.
I would get out. I mean, good grief. I wouldn't say they're all weekend.
Yeah.
Actually, I would be down with the goats just to play with them, but not while I'm trying to do yoga.
I'm over here
That's
thinking
too much. Come on. That's a little crazy.
could you know how goats poop and they're like perfect balls?
Yeah.
It's like, what if you stuck one of those up your butt?
What?
Like,
What?
would you be high?
There will be no goats.
I just left the building.
I didn't ask you to stick one on my
left.
I think Tammy in my head just like went, what?
I just lifted right out of my body just now.
And
What
this
the
is
hell?
why I love my girl Sid.
Hey, I'm wondering like why this is like such like
No, people, it's a thing. It's a thing.
spiritual
What is the
retreat.
thing,
It's
though?
become
Are
a
we
thing.
missing something?
Yeah, what
Well,
are we
you know what? We
missing?
need to go
Are
try
we
it.
supposed to like? Nobody knew to smoke the first that or any like
It's
the first
true.
frog.
It's true.
Like, do they?
Oh, God.
You know,
No.
Okay, that was so funny.
I'm like maybe
We're gonna have
maybe
to
I'll
try it,
see
but
what
we
it's
ain't
all
gonna do
about.
that. We ain't gonna. I ain't going that far. Hey, I don't know that goat.
We?
Oh my gosh, that was so hilarious.
I love little cute little goats.
sorry,
Though. They're
that's
cute.
just-
I would like a cute little goat.
Stuck up your ass.
No, nothing. That's exit only. That's exit only. Hell no.
It's an exit only. We're not doing that.
No thanks.
We're not doing
oh
that.
my gosh.
Okay, so I have
Anyway,
I have
I do
a
not
Dear Abby for us.
condone.
Do not
No
put goat
goats.
poop anywhere in any
No goats were harmed.
any
Without
orifice of
permission.
your body.
Oh God.
Don't put it in your ear. Definitely don't put it up your butt.
Without permission.
And don't eat Tide Pods. Do we need to go ahead and say
Yeah,
that?
I think we should.
Oh my gosh. Since we're telling people, yeah. Tell them the obvious.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Okay, so I have an old Dear Abby, but it's not so old. Okay, so it's from July 20th, 2025. So
That
this is Dear Abby's daughter, Miss Abigail Van Buren's daughter, probably replying, we think. We don't know. Okay, so it says, Dear Abby, when my daughter Trish, quote unquote, so the names are changed, and her husband separated, I reached
Trish.
out to each of them for occasional check-ins. Trish left him after confessing to infidelity via email. He messaged me with a copy of what she had written, which included some damning things about me, that she was quote unquote like me, and that I'm quote unquote not a good person. She never forgave me for crossing the line with a longtime friend decades ago. My husband owned his part in the situation, and we've moved past it. Apparently, she has not. So apparently, mom cheated on dad. Daughter never forgave. So she's saying she's like her mom and just cheats. Okay. Although Trish and her husband reconciled briefly, she's moved out again and plans to divorce him. I've offered to go to counseling with her if that would help her, but I don't know if she knows what she said about me. But I don't know if she knows I know what she said about me. My son-in-law apologized when he realized what that revelation must have felt like. He shouldn't have shared her email without permission, but it can't be undone now. My daughter is cordial but guarded when we occasionally speak. She lives far away. Should I tell her I know what she said about me and hope she sees it as an opportunity to get to the bottom of the issues between us? Do I continue to reach out in love and compassion, not knowing if she's still holding this grudge? Showing her I love her and forgive her regardless of our mistakes in the past. Signed, Imperfect Mom in Florida. Okay. What do y'all think? As a mom,
I think I was thinking about goat turds, and I did not listen to anything you just said.
Oh God, we can't move past the goat.
Can I read it?
Y'all, we can't move past the goat turds. Oh my God!
I'm sorry. I don't know why.
Basically,
it's not like I'm like
basically
love goat turds.
the
It was
mom
not like that.
read the email of the daughter, like telling her husband, like, I'm leaving you and this is why. And she said, I'm just like my mom.
Yeah.
I'm not a good person.
Okay.
And now mom knows, but daughter doesn't know mom knows.
Okay.
So what are we feeling in that?
So this is her daughter. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you always try to talk it out, but hey, sometimes them talks don't go very well.
Yeah.
And talk to your daughter. Say, hey, you think I'm a bad person? That's in the past.
So
Forgive
she's
me,
basically
move on.
asking if she should still keep in touch with the ex-husband.
That's not how I took it. I took it as she's asking how she should approach her daughter.
Right.
Like, should I tell my daughter I know that she said these nasty things about me, or should I just continue to love her and like hug on her and love on her and hope that she's gotten over all the issues that we've had?
Maybe just you know what? Maybe just let it go. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think your daughter. I think it was just It's just let that go. Yeah. Let it go.
Yeah, I'm thinking
It's not important enough to bring it back and rehash it and get in an argument and then drive a bigger wedge. Let that go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do think that at a later date, maybe in a different setting, you know, whatever the case may be, you can bring it up and be like, hey, you know, we never really talked about my infidelity with your dad. And I just want to let you know that's something that I carry and I hope you don't carry.
Yeah.
Because that was my choice and that was between your father and I. And I hope that you don't think that that's a reflection on you or who you are. I think that would be the better approach.
I think so too.
Y'all want to hear what Abby says?
Yeah.
Okay. Abby says, Dear Mom, amid the turmoil in her marriage, your daughter attempted to blame her infidelity on the example you set for her during the impressionable years. Her husband may have shared what she had written in an attempt to damage her relationship with you, which would be not only unkind, but also manipulative.
On his part.
On his part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what the other issues you have with your daughter, but I see nothing to be gained at this point by telling her you know what she said. Bide your time.
Yeah.
And I agree because why would he have shared that with her?
Yeah.
Hey, Mom, why don't you stop talking to my ex?
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't be talking to my ex. You know what?
Yeah.
No.
Hey, how about that?
Separate that.
Yeah. So, okay, I have one more not so Dear Abby write-in that'll also go into like my something that's been really weighing on me, and I think it's been weighing on all of us.
Do it, girl.
Okay, so a listener wrote in. Thank you, listener. Dear Not So Dear Abby, I don't usually write into podcasts, but you're a small town and I know most of you. I can't get this tragedy off of my heart. The death of Charlie Kirk has really shaken me. It's not just because of who he was, but because of what it says about us as a society. I keep thinking, how did we get here? How did we get to a place where disagreement turns into hate and hate turns into something deadly? It feels like every day we're drifting further apart, politically, morally, even just as neighbors. I didn't always agree with Charlie's views, but I respected that he cared deeply about his beliefs and wasn't afraid to speak them out loud. Now he's gone, and I can't help but feel like we all lost something bigger. A reminder that we're supposed to be better than this. Lately, I've been wondering how to stay hopeful and kind in a world that seems to reward outrage and cruelty. I don't want to grow numb or bitter. I want to keep loving people, even the ones who don't like me. But honestly, it's getting hard. How do we do that, Abby? How do we keep showing grace and compassion when the world feels like it's lost its way? How do we teach our kids and our communities to do better when the headlines are filled with anger and division? Signed, trying to keep my faith in humanity. So I know for a fact that Sin and I, for sure, and Tammy, we all saw the original video. Like when it happened, the unedited, like when Charlie Kirk was assassinated, and it shook us. Our group text, like, whew, it was blown up that day. It hurt. I was so sad for not only his passing, but for his family and his children and his parents and his cousins and Turning Point USA, all of it.
Family, friends, everything. Yeah.
Everything. You know, it rocked me to my core. Well, fast forward a little bit. In our little community right now, there is a school bond happening, and it's a big bond. They want, a lot of money. It's, I think, $65 million, something along those lines. And there's a vote, and the vote's happening and whatnot. But I've seen so much nastiness online about it, and people that I think are great people are getting either attacked or being the attackers, and it's making me question how I feel about them. And when did we get to this place? Like, can we not agree to disagree and explain ourselves in a intelligent way instead of coming for the throat?
Not everybody has the maturity to be able to disagree and be okay with somebody disagreeing with them. Not everybody has that maturity to not go at your throat and be ugly. They just don't have that. There's just so many different personalities and levels of maturity and intelligence and all kinds of things rolled in, and everybody feels so comfortable just throwing everything out there at a stranger.
I feel like it's keyboard bullies. It is. A lot of it. It's easier to be here and blah, whereas you wouldn't do that face to face, or maybe you would, and that's your character. But I believe that most everybody is good. Like, I have to believe that. I have to believe that most everybody is good, and the bad are just sometimes a little louder.
I think a lot of and the ones that are coming out at you crazy are the ones that are the least informed, is what I've seen. They don't even know what they're mad at. I think they're mad at something totally different, and that's a channel that's acceptable for them to send their madness through. I mean, send their anger through. I'm accepted if I hate this person.
Yeah, but they were people literally cheering. They were cheering that he was assassinated in front of his family.
Those people are pretty evil, in my opinion.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, are they evil or uneducated or uninformed or ignorant or what? Is it everything?
I don't know.
We're saying all of the above.
It's too complicated to. It's just way too complicated to put everything in just a nice little package with a bow. It's way too complicated in every situation. One person's reason to go at somebody is going to be not the next person's reason to go at it. Everybody has their own complication, and we're not going to ever put that into a nice little understandable package, I don't think. And the way media loves to politicize all the drama, I don't care if I agree with you or don't agree with you. There's plenty of people that I don't like at all in politics. I would never, ever be okay with them being assassinated.
No.
I'm not okay with anyone being killed for their opinion, for their political beliefs. I'm not okay with it. I'm not okay. I'd be upset no matter who was killed.
I think the problem
it
with
doesn't matter your view.
this generation, like this here and now, the technology, the social media, all of those things, I think the problem is that they want to be so upset about what's happening now. Like, it hasn't happened for thousands of fucking years.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
You think Charlie's the only person that ever was out talking about the Bible and talking about what his beliefs were. He wasn't political. He wasn't.
Yeah.
He was
a Christian.
He was a Christian man.
Which
you
made
don't
him
think that
political.
people have died before for being a Christian man?
Oh, yeah, a lot of
You
people.
don't think people have been pissed off before because their town's growing and their school needs to get a little bigger and they don't have the funding to do it? You think this is all fucking new?
It's not.
No.
It's the
not
same.
new.
There's nothing new under the sun. There's nothing new under the sun. There's not. It's just.
I think young and old, especially with what we're dealing with in this town with the bond and all of that, these people are getting so worked up about it. And okay, it's not any different when you moved to this town. Guess what? It grew a little bit.
It grew.
And if you raised your kids here, guess what? The school needed to expand a little bit. And so you think now that you're old and your kids are gone and you have a little slice of heaven that you want to keep it little country, you don't think other people are afforded that same right that you fucking had 25, 30 years ago? Shut the fuck up
Go, Sam.
and read your fucking Bible.
Get out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You don't think Charlie can't just sit there and talk about what he feels and believes, and he opens a line of communication for people. He does.
They want to silence the voices that disagree with them. That's what it sounds
You don't
like.
think
And they can go
Peter,
either way.
Paul-
It can go either way.
all of them. Like if we want to
Yeah.
get to the point,
Yeah.
how many people were chastised for their feelings and their thoughts and all of the things
Oh, yeah.
about change in the world and about. It's been going on long before these self-centered motherfuckers of today
Yes.
now want to be woke about it and cancel people about
Well,
it.
yeah.
You think that you're the only one that's ever felt this feeling
No,
of
it's
repression,
Yeah.
of silenced, or it?
the same. It just keeps recycling.
So
It's just more in our
do
face
something
now.
about it, or
We can
get
see
the
it.
fuck over it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Social
that's
media
what I
puts it
think.
right in our face
He
now.
was doing something about it. He opened himself up to
like,
debate me. He was like, ask me a question.
Yeah.
Come up here. Let me talk to you about it. Maybe you will convince me otherwise, but maybe I'll convince you otherwise.
Or at least to have a conversation.
Yeah.
And make you think, because like we've said before, some of our conversations, I was like, okay, yeah, I didn't think of it like that. But yeah, he wasn't telling people they couldn't believe what they believed. He was asking them, why do you believe that?
Yeah.
Right.
And a lot of times they couldn't answer him why they believed it. And I think though some in this world right now, you get more attention if you are on the. I don't know. I'm just going to keep my mouth shut about that. I'm trying
you
not
don't
to
have
feel
to.
too
Why?
political
Because
This
here.
is our safe space.
There are
We're
streets
broadcasting
named
this over.
after
Yeah.
people that had a big voice and got killed for it.
Yeah,
Yep.
I mean that's
Malcolm X, Martin Luther King Boulevard,
Yep.
LBJ,
Yeah.
JFK.
yeah.
You,
I mean
you don't
there's
think?
yeah.
This is.
It's
I don't know why these people ever, because now they're in front of a phone and they're like, I don't like trying to get followers or
That's what it
because
is.
You
They
like
get
to look
attention.
at yourself because. Oh, there's two people that believe the same thing I do. It's me,
Right.
and it's my video looking back at me.
they love the attention. That's it. They want the attention.
ridiculous.
They want the attention. That's it.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I
But-
know for me, and I've always been in a very public, like in my career, I've always been in the public. I've always been in the restaurant industry, whether it be through marketing or whatnot. And personally, I believe a lot of life, it's all about human connection. And even if you're more of a loner type, you still have that human connection. And why like Name Your Brain, we talked about that in for season 1. Like when my brain starts kind of going off kilters, I'm like, whoa, Becky, chill out. We're not going to be bringing me down today.
Stupid bitch.
Yeah, why are you doing that? Stupid bitch is hers. Like, why are you bringing me down today? I'm not going to, no, So I want to challenge everybody listening today, whether it be like posting something kind to a friend on socials or texting someone or sending a card or like, let's like bring love back into life, and we can agree to disagree, and that's okay. That doesn't mean that I want to kill you because you think one way and I think another. Like human connection, like we learn from each and every one of us. And if we all thought the same and we all lived the same, we'd live very boring lives. Yeah. And it's really like, it stuck with me. I know that we all we were crying to each other about it. Not upset. One of us ever met Charlie Kirk, not one of us, but we all obviously knew of him and followed his career, and it just, it's sticking with me, and I find myself thinking about it in the most random times, like bartending at the cafe, helping my girls out, I'm in, fixing something, or, at home just watching TV, and then boom, like the thought of him, because we saw that, I see that. And it was so horrendous and so awful. And I've been carrying that weight around with me, and I think both of y'all have too. And so I wanted to just like open up a space for us to like just get it off our chest and vent it out and be like, hey, that was not okay. No. It's never going to be okay. It's not the right choice to make. And whether it be a hit or whatever the conspiracy theories are around it. Yeah. Yep. Whatever that is, whoever pulled the trigger is not a mentally sane person. No. Yeah. And it's not about gun rights. It's not about freedom of speech. It's not about any of that. It's about mental health. And we are struggling in our country right now with mental health. I see it in our youth with cutting and suicide attempts and all of the things that are going on. And it's been weighing on me. So I want to challenge everyone out there, like, what can you do differently before you bitch about something, like to a friend, like, but maybe instead of saying something negative, say something positive. Instead of being like, gosh, I worked 14 hours today, my feet hurt. Be like, girl, I killed it today. I worked 14 hours and I worked so hard. My feet are hurting, but you know what? I did that shit. Mm-hmm. Let's try to put a positive spin on the way our brains work. And I challenge you to do that today. But let's try to put a positive spin on things. Like, although I may not see your vision of that, I understand. Or, give me a minute to chew on that. I don't want to kill you. Yeah. Because I'm for or against the bond, and you're for or against the bond.
I think that is absolutely the bond stuff.
It's shown me.
I don't know
nastier side. I know. It's shown me, and people that I really like too are out there just being hideous to mothers.
We faced it before.
Like, they don't even have kids in the school. It won't even affect their kids, but it does impact our community. And anyways, it's just blowing my mind. And I hate to like end us on like a low note, but it was weighing on me, and I want to have a good time with y'all. And I even got a little flustered at the beginning of this episode and mixed up my he said what and my bad date, my like table for nope or whatever, because I knew that I was going to talk about this issue, and that's all I could think about in my mind, because I know personally I try to be the best version of myself every day, and it takes work. It takes work for me to be not only the best version of myself, but to be the best to the people in my inner circle, and lift my son up and lift my girlfriends up and make that effort to, maybe I don't really want to go out to dinner tonight, but I haven't seen my girls, and so I'm going to make that effort and have a good time, or whatever the case. I mean, that's a little minute, but whatever the case may be, I know I personally make that conscious effort or conscious effort to be the best version of myself and spread good energy and love and be someone that's a joy to be around. And I want everyone, just challenge yourself to do that. But really, like, you know, it's just, gosh, we're surrounded by so much crazy, and then that, you know, even on our own Facebook page, we've received some hate comments, and it hurts. That hurts to see something that we've invested time in and be like, hey, what do you like about the podcast? And someone says nothing. I'm sorry. That hurts. What, like, did that make you feel better?
Probably. Make a person feel better because she's doesn't feel good about herself.
You know, like, maybe see a therapist, journal. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all.
You can always not be in the group. So
and then if you don't, if you have to say the things that are uncomfortable or maybe unkind or nice or however you view it, especially like heart to hearts with friends, like, hey, I love you, but I think you're drinking too often, or I think that you need to wash your hair more than once a week, or whatever the little thing is. There is a right way and a wrong way to communicate that. And pulling a gun and shooting someone is not a gun issue. It's a mental health issue. I'm going to stand on that all day long.
That's a bunch of issues. I mean, it's more than mental health. There's a whole lot of issues right there.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
it ain't a gun issue, though.
Let's just try to be good. Let's laugh and have fun.
Life gets heavy. Life gets heavy sometimes. It just gets fucking heavy. Sorry, y'all.
Okay, so I'm going to end it on a knock knock joke, girls.
Let's do it.
Okay, knock knock.
Who's there?
Yoda lady.
Yoda lady.
Why are you yodeling on our outro? I love you, ladies. Everybody, thank you so much for listening to the podcast. Thanks for being here with us. I'm Shelly.
I'm Tammy.
See you next time, guys.
See you next week.
All right.
See you next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out with us today. Don't forget to like, follow, and share the show to spread the love. You can find us on Facebook at Not So Dear Abby Podcast. Watch full episodes on YouTube and catch all of our behind the scenes fun on TikTok. Until next time, keep it real, keep it kind, and keep it a little not so dear.